Alright guys, welcome back to the pod, back to Game and Compute. I have a quick one because I'm trying to get in a workout this morning. Let's see. So this morning I was following up with some YouTube videos from creators that I don't normally watch. So there's this guy called Kris McCauley, KrisMcCauley. So he has one of those thumbnails that shows the on a screen 5,000 per day and then 10,000, a big number, $10,000 on the top of it. It's a 12-minute 46-second video. I found the easiest side hustles that sorry I clicked the button, but at least now I can see the full title. The title is I found the easiest side hustles that will actually make you rich, $333 per day. Now, I want to say that a lot of us have come across such video content, and a lot of it's very clickbaity. So this guy goes into like a few of the popular types of videos, spends 30 days doing them so he takes about day 1 through, I don't know, the first like 3 days or so. So he spends really about 27 or so days actually like working on all, I think, 4 types of side hustles every day. So he had one where he made shirts on Etsy using a print-on-demand service. He had one where he had a team of people doing like different types of surveys online. And, the issue is that they have to qualify for the surveys. And then, so I think one person got 13 an hour and another person got 9 or something. I can't remember. And then he did reselling, like retail arbitrage, buying and reselling stuff. But again, he had to use money to buy stuff. He wasn't just starting from scratch. He had to have money to buy stuff to resell. I think for some reason he broke even on that. I can't recall the exact reason why, but you can watch the video and you'll see. And then there was this AI ad agency. I think he had someone overseas outreach to 500 people or 5,000 people. It was cold outreach. Now, what I would say is if you were to fine tune all of these, because I think I was confused too, as if he actually, you might want to rewatch the video, because I don't know if he actually made money or if he was talking like revenue or profits. Like, I don't know what he meant, because it seemed like the numbers he was giving, he had to spend like 100 to make 100, or spend like a few hundred or spend more, and then like had like negative 500 on the other end when he was done. So he had a lot of expenses. The cold calling one kind of surprised me, because it's possible that a person isn't good at cold calling. I'm not trying to be offensive here, but if someone has, I don't know, maybe it's just because I watch so many like scammer videos, but I would say if someone has like a heavy accent from like India or Nigeria and they're cold calling people like by phone, that might be rough. Now, he didn't say where he hired the person out of the country from, but I could foresee that if it's not like an established company that people can Google and look you up, people might be a little skeptical and might not want to be giving away information if they feel like they might be getting scammed, or if they feel like it's some weird telemarket thing. Now, I'm not saying that, everyone from India is scamming people or whatever. Like, whenever I call, I have a debit card through Chime. Whenever I call them, it's always someone who has an accent from India. Like, I don't think they're scamming me. It's just, and they're always nice. They're always polite. Like, I've never had issues with anyone. They're real call centers. So there are like real call centers coming out of other countries. That it's been like that for like decades at this point. But I mean, I just think it depends. If you're like a small scale thing and people can't look you up, it might kind of hurt your business, I would assume, just because nowadays, like, nobody has money anyways to be spending on all kinds of stuff. But that was pretty surprising, because a lot of people do talk a lot saying that they make a lot of money with these AI ad agencies. So it's hard to tell if some of this stuff is truthful, because a lot of times that's one thing that I noticed. They don't mention how much they're spending. A lot of times, like, and again, he's using teams, like different teams of people to be doing this work for him, checking in with them, outsourcing the work. He's got money to spend to try to do it. He's got knowledge and experience trying to do a lot of these tasks, whereas a lot of people might be newbies. So it was just interesting to see someone do it. And I don't know, like, a lot of times people talk about revenue. They're like, this is how much I made. But it's like, yeah, what are your expenses? Like, what's your actual profit? Like, not how much did you make? Because you could make $1 million, but you could have like $3,000 profit. Like, what, like, what's your actual profit? Who cares how much you make? Who cares about the revenue end of things? Because you still have to, like, pay for the expenses. If you're hiring people, you got to pay for them. If you're buying actual products in advance, you got to pay for that. So I can say I made however much money I want to say that I made, but it's like, is that profit? That's what you got to look out for. So, I guess I didn't do a good job spoiling it because I don't really remember the details. So I'm going to post the link. You guys can watch it. I got to get my workout started. And then, yeah, guys, hopefully it's enjoyable. I just thought it was interesting because I don't normally see a lot of, like, honest videos. Usually it's like you see a lot of people doing stuff and it seems like they instantaneously make money overnight. You guys have seen my projects on here. Like, when you're brand new to doing certain stuff, it takes a while to, like, learn all these different issues, even to get something monetized and up and rolling. I think one of them that he tried was, like, the faceless YouTube. And again, he spent money on that. Like, he bought like 2 YouTube channels that were already monetized to do it. So it's like, the typical person would be building from scratch, right? Your typical person would be building something up from scratch. So I don't really understand fully, but it's a cool case study. I like looking at case studies. I like that one because, it seemed more honest than most of them. For an experienced person to go and try like 4 or 5 different types of, side gigs and have trouble making money, even though he knows how to do it and has a team and, has the money to put down to even, like, do certain stuff so that he's not having to do it all from scratch, and having 30 days of a team and himself working on stuff, or 27 or so days of people working on it. Like, that just shows it's not as easy as people make it out to seem. But he did mention, which I agree with, that if he were to keep working on some of these sites, he probably would start making more money. Like, some things take a little longer. But I feel like if you haven't put a lot of money into it, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I feel like my experience, even putting in some money, I've seen different results than putting in no money, especially now with, like, ad spend and all that kind of stuff. It's like, it helps a little bit with at least traffic and things like that. So I don't know, guys. But I just wanted to post something real quick, and it's a quick short one. Check out the video. I'm gonna post it below.